One summer at Camp Evergreen, I was the head counselor for the Screaming Eagle cabin. That was a great year because the group of kids that I had got along together really well. And there was not a single whiner in the group. That's the most important part. I liked these guys so much that I knew I had to level with them. So I called them all together one night and I said, guys, I need to level with you. And I told them that 10 years ago in the spring, the good people of Summit County is where Camp Evergreen was, I told them that the good people of Summit County woke one morning to find something strange. They woke to discover that there were no longer any squirrels or chipmunks running around. Now this is unusual for the area because in a forested mountain area you expect squirrels and chipmunks everywhere. No squirrels or chipmunks. So they brought in a team to investigate, which is what good people do when they find something that they don't understand. And so these investigators, they collected squirrels. They found them all dead. They collected them all together. And they found, they performed all kinds of tests. They tested for bubonic plague, rabies, hantavirus. And if this had happened today, they test for Ebola. But they performed all these tests and found nothing that they could identify that would cause them all to die. However, they did find one strange thing. The backs of all these squirrels and chipmunks were broken, basically snapped in two. They didn't know what had caused this. But being a rural community, these people, they just went along with life. They went on. However, 1 month later, they found something perhaps even more disturbing. One mother perhaps sent out little Billy to go feed Rover. Little Billy found Rover dead. And of course, all the dogs in the community were also dead. So they brought in these same experts again to test and study these dogs to find out what was killing them. Well, again, they performed all these same tests, found the same results. Nothing they could identify except they all had broken backs that were essentially snapped in two. Well, later that summer, on the 4th of July, there was a camper at Camp Wigwam, which is up the road from where Camp Evergreen is, who was having, this was his first year at camp, and he was having a rough time adjusting to camp life. He was homesick, he was scared, he just wasn't comfortable. And to further complicate the matters, all the kids at camp had the proclivity to make fun of him. They made fun of him because he wore a red bandana around his neck all the time. No matter what activity he was engaged in, he always wore this red bandana. Whether he was swimming, hiking, fishing, showering, sleeping, he always wore the red bandana. So they made fun of him, as young kids often do. Well, on the morning of the 4th of July, this boy woke up early. He couldn't sleep. He was looking forward to the 4th of July all-camp barbecue and the archery tournament that was going to take place that day. He was set to compete in the tournament, so he was a little nervous. So he woke up early, decided to get up rather than stew in bed. He got up and went for a walk. As he was walking through the camp, he approached the main campfire ring and he saw a group of boys gathered around the campfire ring. He recognized a few of them from his archery class, and he figured, oh, these guys are probably getting together to go and practice for the tournament, so I'll see if I can join them. So he called out to them, guys, what's up? No answer. So he walks further. Perhaps they don't hear me. So he calls out louder, guys, what's up? No answer. Well, so by this time he's figured out that something is seriously wrong. So he runs up to the guys, finds them all dead. So of course he lets out a scream that only a 10-year-old boy can do, ran to find the camp director, any adult that he could find to come and take care of this. Well, they tested these boys and they found out they were all dead and they all had broken backs. Their backs were snapped in two. Well, at this time, as I had progressed through the story with my young campers, little Bobby chimes in and says, "No, that's not true. That story can't possibly be true." I said, "Well, Camp Wigwam is closed. They closed after this incident." And then little Sean, he says, "No, that can't be true. I heard that there was bed bugs. They closed down because of bed bugs." I said, "No, that's not true. I wish it was. I can tell you that this story is true." And so little Elliot, back in the back, he says, "How do you know this story is true?" Well, it was at that point that I removed my Camp Evergreen staff hoodie to reveal my now faded red bandana. And I told them, "Guys, I really need to level with you now, because 2 months ago, the good people of Summit County awoke to find dead squirrels, all with broken backs. And 1 month ago, they woke to find dead dogs, all with broken backs. But tomorrow is the 4th of July. And we're going to have the all-camp barbecue and archery tournament. How many of you are going to participate in the archery tournament?" Not a single hand went up.